Hello, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, yet another promotional interview on IKtv. I am Jeroni Richardson, and with me is someone I believe who does not need any introduction of any sort. Right, but still, I'm going to have him introduce himself, but I'll tell you his name is Sleepy. Alphanso Sleepy Richards. Sleepy.
Well, Jeroni, you've said it already. I'm Alphanso Sleepy Richards, and it's a pleasure to be with you here today to talk about Gospel Symphony 2016.
Okay, so before we go there, just tell us a little bit about yourself, like 1 minute.
Well, I'm a music enthusiast. I'm a music teacher, not really music, vocal teacher. I'm very interested in great productions. I do a lot of musical and song productions and deal with a lot of churches and worship teams across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's just one facet of my life, just for this purpose.
Okay, and I like to brand Sleepy also as a gospel promoter. He missed that part out, right? But today we're going to talk about Gospel Symphony 2016. It is a music and song tribute fit for the King of Kings.
That's right.
Sounds good, right? All right. So, Sleepy, tell us, Gospel Symphony 2016. How long? Before we get to 2016, when did Gospel Symphony start?
Gospel Symphony actually started in 2009, in July 2009 to be precise, yes.
Okay. And it's been every year since then?
No, it has not been. There have been other productions, but Gospel Symphony has been on and off, just like some of the other productions that I would have done. When Last You Laugh. It's 1 year in, sometimes 1 year out. So has been Gospel Symphony.
Okay, so this time around we have 6 artists, featured artists or bands per se for the Gospel Symphony. We have Yvonne Moquette, the fourth. Javon. Oh, sorry, my bad. My apology.
Javon, Ivy Moquette. He's a rapper. He's just excellent. He's just with it. Yes.
Okay. And Ecclesia Gospel Band. No stranger to St. Vincent Gospel Arena. I'm going down first before I get to the featured. All right. We have Edwards. Can you pronounce the first name for me?
Kewama. She's a powerhouse. She's a powerhouse of a lady. She's just excellent. She's an excellent minister.
Okay, I'm sorry if I'm not getting these names right. I'm very, very sorry. My apology. I support you guys anyway, right? And Nadine Howell. Oh, I missed Eternity also. Right, so we're not going to go on the other one just yet, right? Right. Tell me a bit more about these other artists.
Okay, these artists, some of them have been around for a long time. The band Ecclesia has been doing a lot of great work, particularly over the northern side of the island, over the river, and have done a lot of work with me, and highly recommended. They are quite an energetic group, and they are expected to bring something really, really positive to Gospel Symphony. Note, it's not very often that you would get to hear some of these groups. There are other groups in St. Vincent and the Grenadines that you can hear pretty often, but for Gospel Symphony, I want to bring out some of those that you're not hearing every day. Nadine, she's just done an album, Nadine Howell, which is from the Annisville Nazarene Church of Nazarene, Annisville, and she's just a cool, relaxed singer, and she would bring some nice relaxation to Gospel Symphony. Kiwama, as I said, she's a powerhouse. She's going to bring with her a lot of energy, I'm certain, in her area. So it's good to look forward. And also there is Eternity. It's a group of vocalists. You do a cappella. So expect to get some a cappella. Every now and again, they would use the keyboard with one of the accomplished pianists in our country, Curtis Wow. Williams, he's a genius, and he's one of the leaders in that group. So we can look forward to something really, really special from Eternity, and also from the others that I've listed. We're looking forward also for a surprise artist, which if it's a surprise artist, I shouldn't say much more.
Well, you see, we just got him to give a little bit of the cat, right? The cat just meowed out of the bag. We ain't opened the bag yet, right? Okay, so still leaving the featured band for last, right? What made you decide that 2016 needs a gospel symphony?
For a very long time, I believe that St. Vincent and the Grenadines, well, not just St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but the gospel arena has been longing for something special. And I have to be very, very careful, honestly, how I say this to you. But gospel concerts, not all of them, mind you, but gospel concert has become cheap in the way we present it, the way that we as Christians package the thing, or we as the promoters have packaged the thing. It's just cheap. We have our artists just gracing the stage any which way. The bands are not well rehearsed with the artists. The artists don't present themselves well. There's improper use of stage. It's just not ready. And not much people are pausing to pay attention. How can we present what we call the best? We say that we have the best because we have the kingdom people. How can we present kingdom things shabbily? We have to pay some attention. And many years ago, I came to the conclusion that I would like to be an agent of change. I would love to be that agent of change. I've received some criticisms for it, yes. Like, what you playing, you figure you know, that's quite all right. Yes, but I just want to set a standard in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for others to follow, to say, hey, we can raise the bar. We can raise the bar. There used to be instances where concerts, you say the concert is 7 o'clock. And 8 o'clock the concert still can't start. That's nonsense. It can be done, it should be done. If you say 7, it should be 7. You start a concert and you have all sorts of crazy things going on, you know. It's just woeful. It's woeful. And back then I decided, look, let me be an agent of change. And Gospel Symphony was one of the productions in that change.
That is good to hear. There's always a need for change, especially when things starting to get a bit whitewash. You know, we need to up it a bit, right? So Gospel Symphony is on July the 31st, Sunday, July 31st, 2016 at 7 p.m. I don't know if anybody else picked it up, but he is going to start on time. So you need to get there probably like what, 6:20?
6:45 is always a good time to be seated. And knowing some of the traffic concerns up at the Russell's area, parking early is good. I tell people, park well, you get a good seat. Sometimes you have a congestion there with parking, so it's best if you come early or try parking elsewhere. I know on Sunday evenings you have competing interests in the same area, so it may be good that you park maybe in Kingston on carpool, come up if you figure that you're going to get into traffic congestions. But the better way, those of you that come early, you get the better park.
All right, so you got to be there early. Dress code. The dress code is elegant. Now, how many times have you heard of a concert and the dress code is elegant? Sleepy, why is the dress code elegant?
Let me first say that we are not dictating what you should wear, not at all. We are encouraging. Now, I believe that the way you treat something important is by the way you dress. If you're going for a job interview, I don't think a person would want to shabbily dress to go for an interview. If you're going to see the president of any country, I don't think that you would really just want to dress anyway. You treat it as a matter of importance. You prepare yourself to go to that particular event. And I think again that our kingdom productions, you tell me which event, any Christian event, that folks were dressed up to go to in St. Vincent. Not just enough for the sake of dressing up, but some people just like to have somewhere to go. I want to dress to go somewhere. And I consider Gospel Symphony an important event. And as such, we are not mandating that you dress elegant. Not at all. But we are encouraging you to start something fresh in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Who's going to come with me? Who's going to help make that change? Are you?
All right. Well, you heard it straight from the man himself, right? So, we're going to go now into the featured band, Called Out, right? And before we do anything else, I just want a little history about Called Out. Nothing else, just a little history.
I'm not so good at the history thing, you know.
I get him on the spot.
No, that's also hard to do, to catch me on the spot too. Called Out was started a few years ago. Now, if you can recall, Jeroni, I would have led the SVG Mass Choir for about 20 years on the trot, you know. And during the latter part of the 20 years, maybe about year 14, I started thinking it's difficult to travel with the Mass Choir. It's a logistical nightmare to move to another country with the size of the Mass Choir being about 100 persons, and then getting all vacation together, accommodation, costing, and all of these things. So the Mass Choir never traveled out of St. Vincent. And I got to say, look, it is easier to work with a smaller group, which is a representative group, and do some of these kind of things. Since then, we had given rise to transiting. Not the Mass Choir has transited, but we have formed this group, and excuse me, we called it Called Out. Called Out because the individuals are handpicked. You're handpicked. You have to be of a particular what's the word here now? Quality, caliber, accomplished in your area of expertise. If you are a soprano singer, you have to be singing soprano well, alto well. If you're a player, you have to play well. We don't have time to spend practicing because we are not a band. We are a group of people that are comprised from different bands that come together. So time is really, really precious. So when you have your piece to work on, you're not coming in the practice session to work out your stuff. You must come already with it. So we just come and we go. That is the caliber. That is the level at which Called Out operates. Now, since we formed ourselves, it is about 4 years ago, we've done some tremendous work. We've done representative work for national events in St. Vincent, at Gospel Fest. We would have done work there. We would have traveled to Barbados, done Gospel Fest in Barbados twice, staging with the likes of Israel and New Breed and Ty Tribet and Hezekiah Walker and you name them, Damita Harden. Getting on the same ticket. Getting on the same ticket with these groups mean that you would have had to be able to reach to a particular standard to qualify to get there. And Called Out has done that. Called Out has some excellent singers and musicians. Not that you're blowing trumpet. We're not blowing trumpet. We're just saying it. We're just saying what the group is about and what you need to expect from Called Out. The quality of music and singing from Called Out has been branded as an international standard.
That's splendid to hear. Because on July 31st at 7 p.m., starting at 7, Called Out would be featuring on the stage of Gospel Symphony, right? And what is, besides the international standard, right? What are some of the songs that we can expect? We want to hear some of the songs that we expect, because some persons in St. Vincent, I've heard it, right? They want to hear Called Out sing a specific song, a particular song. So just a hint.
Well, okay. I don't want to give the hint right here and call the songs, but I've been sending the songs out because I believe when people are familiar with songs that are sung song in the concert, that you are better able to identify, you are better able to participate. If it's like a totally new song, you more of an observer. So we are sending the songs out so that you can learn them. And let me give a plug here for IKtv. I know that on the morning hours, on the Sunday mornings, etc., when you do your thing, journey, that they would see some of the songs from the YouTube clippings that we'll be doing. So I'll leave it at that.
All right. So, guys, in case you haven't caught on yet, right? IKtv, of course, IKtv has a lot of footages that you can see. So you got to tune in on Sundays, especially in the mornings. You're gonna get some of it, but on Sundays you can find them throughout the day, right? Called out on IKtv, especially up until Gospel Symphony 2016, right? Sleepy. For those persons who would have seen the ad from JSR Communications or even IKtv, because IKtv has shared it, right? For persons who would have seen the ad, not seen the ad, sorry, where is Gospel Symphony taking place? So in case they even missed what you said earlier.
That's upstairs at the Russell's complex. If you know where the JC's building is, it's right at, is it adjacent or obliquely? Whatever. Right in that, right, let me not confuse you. Right in that area up there where the imaging center is at the back there. That's where the Russell's complex is, upstairs, that area right there. It's July the 31st. It's Sunday, and we start at 7 p.m. I'm encouraging you to be there at least 15 minutes before to settle in. It will give you a great time to have a little photo shoot down in the lobby, because we're setting up the area there so that you can have, you know, when you dress with you and your significant other, you know, when you come, yeah,
a nice picture. Okay, and what is the cost to enter such an event of such a level?
We want the cost or the value?
Cost first.
You want let me get the value first. The value is about $150, but the cost is just $25. It's just $25 a ticket.
And where can persons get these tickets? Because I've seen persons saying, well, one person was asking for a ticket, and well, on the comment on Facebook, and then somebody has comment, oh, I'm getting tickets from a friend, and I'll get tickets for you too. So, where's the main source for the tickets?
Right here with you. But what I've done, there are several persons in different areas that are running tickets. If none of those folks you can locate or don't get to you, then you can always go to Bickles or Singer and you get your tickets there. I said Bickles or Singer, or you can check me or just ask anybody you meet on the road. Chances are that person may have some tickets with them.
Okay, and for persons that are trying to contact you, what is the number that they can use to contact you?
532-8856.
Okay, well, he knows his number.
Yeah.
So some persons don't know their number. I'm not going to call my own name. Oops, I just did.
Got to know it. Yeah, no, you say when your number calling, you have to say present.
All right. Okay. So as we're getting down to the close, right? What impression do you want to leave on persons besides all that impressive music that we're expecting? What other impression do you want to leave on persons so that when they get there, they feel fulfilled?
Okay, simply this. First of all glory to the King of Kings, my God. Again, I believe that when you do something for the King of Kings, you must do the very best that you can. It can't be shabby, and you are expected when you come to have a well-looking place. Okay, so besides the music, right? The place will look nice. The setting will be wonderful. It's befitting. We want to set it up befitting something that is we say kingdom size. We say kingdom special to make it look that way. Not just another place where you can sit down. We want to make it different.
Alright, so guys, there you have it. The Gospel Symphony 2016. It is a music and song tribute fit for the King of Kings. July 31st, 2016 at the Russell's Complex, starting at 7 p.m. And you heard it from the man himself. I'm not joke with time. Right? So 7 p.m. we have amazing artists that are going to be there performing with music of a high standard, featured the Called Out. You got a whole rundown on the Called Out Ministries. Javon Muckett the Fourth. We have
Ivy.
It's Ivy. Oh, it's Ivy.
Well, yeah, Ivy. Ivy. When you look at it, look, the fourth, you know. Until the fourth is Ivy. But Javon Muckett.
Okay, I see Roman numerals. Okay, so excuse me, right? We have Kewama Edwards. I got the name right. See that? I get your name right. Kewama Edwards. I've heard these people. So even though I don't know the name, I know the face and I know the voice. It is amazing, right? And you know me, when I talk about music, I ain't joking. The last time I told you guys about the concert and Free Winds, I'm pretty sure you were not disappointed, right? So you ain't gonna be disappointed again. We have Eternity and Nadine Howell. These are all Vincentians.
All Vincentians. All Vincentian, unless someone would have tricked me. Oh, but we have one guy with us. He is one of our keyboardists. He's not Vincentian. I think he is Jamaican descent.
Clive?
But UK grown, yeah, Clive. Dangerous keyboardist that. Yeah.
Yeah. But still, it's all Vincy bands, right? So if you guys know anything about Vincy Pride, and I know I can get some people in October when you jump Vincy to the bone. This is when you start doing it, Vincy to the bone. All right. So Gospel Symphony 2016, the cost is $25 at the Russell's Complex, July 31st, 2016. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I would be there. Oh, don't feel too shame for shout me out. Not shout me out. Want to shout out too.
Are you wearing your jacket? Elegant doesn't really mean jacket and tie and all that. Just look good, huh?
Yeah. You don't worry about that.
You wearing jacket and tie?
Nah, probably just my nice fancy pants, you know, and a nice shirt. Or when you see the shirt pop out at you or something.
Okay, and bring your wife so you can look good next to your wife.
Of course, man.
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward for this event. It gives me great pleasure to produce this for the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, because I know my years are coming down, and because I've been involved in this for many years, from since a youngster, and I want to know that St. Vincent and the Grenadines can lift the standard when I've moved off the stage. So someone has to start it, and I present myself to start it.
There you have it. There you're watching IKtv. This has been another promotional interview. I am Jeroni Richardson, and our guest today, it was Alphanso Sleepy Richards. Until we meet again, take care.